Hello and welcome to my website that I've been putting together for EDCI 410. So basically this website is more of like a classroom where students can interact with other students, get important information, have resources available to them, and contact me as well. So more of just being an extension of the classroom virtually. So we're going to look at the resource tab here today. So I have resources for students, parents, and teachers. So we're going to take a look at the students' resources. So I have pictures attached as well as descriptions of the resource that students can visit. So I have the visual dictionary, Art 21, Ideas TED, and then school directory. So this guy doesn't have a link right here because that is more for a specific school district, but the other 5 do have links, so it does fit in with the requirements of the rubric. And then this guy right here is art student and teacher resource. And then Google Arts and Culture. So the art student and teacher resource is a great resource for students and teachers, but especially if I needed a sub and students were kind of bored and I trusted that class to have them have a free for all day, they can definitely look at this site to get really cool activity ideas. So we're going to double check those sites to make sure they work. So this is the visual dictionary. This one's working. Art 21. This one load up and is working. Ideas TED. This one is working as well. And the school directory, like I said, that's more set up for a specific school district. But this resource is working and Google Arts and Culture is working as well. Moving on to parent resources, I basically have field trip forms, student class excuse forms, and the syllabuses. So parents, for the syllabuses I have here, it gives parents an opportunity to see what their students are up to and kind of see the expectations for the class as well as how the class will be handled. And then for the field trip forms, this is more for parents, so they can, if they're not able to make it to the office or their student, they can get these forms virtually so they can get it in on time, as well as the student excuse form. So this helps if a student goes on a field trip, it excuses their absence. And so I'm just going to download them here, and we can see that they're loading down at the bottom. So these links do work. And taking a quick look at the links that I just downloaded, this is the field trip form, this is the student excuse form, this is the high school syllabus, and this is the middle school syllabus. So for my 5th parent resource, I have this little form that parents can fill out to reach out to me and tell them a little bit more about their students. The greatest resource to learn about your students and how to best help them through their educational journey is learning through the parents, because the parents spend the most time with the student, and so I want to learn as much as I can with the student, and I kind of give a little description of what I'm looking for. Other ways to help students learn better, need accommodations, is allergic to any materials or food, etc. Use this form to share about your students so I can best help them along their educational journey. So I wanted to have this resource so I can have a really nice one-on-one with parents virtually so they can tell me as much as they can about their student. Moving on to teacher resources, I have a lot of great resources to kind of get in connections with art associations, art clubs, and art educators so you can learn more. And also these sites right here, these first 3, the Art of Education, Idaho Art Education, and National Art Education Association. These are great websites to learn about like new teaching theories and how to best improve classroom practices. And then the National Gallery of Art is a great resource to learn about galleries in your area that are open to having visitors and having students come in and kind of setting stuff up like that. So I'm going to click on the links here to make sure they work. And so they might take like a hot minute to load. But this one's working, that one's working, and this one's working as well. All right, lastly, for my 5th resource, give your teacher feedback. So this is an online way students or parents can tell me how to best improve my practice and what is working well in the classroom. And I also put a little parentheses here saying you can remain anonymous if you do not want to let me know about your name. But I thought this would be a great resource because what better to learn than from the students you're actually teaching. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. This is my resource tab, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.